This lecture is about K nearest neighbor algorithm. So we'll begin with what is the question, what is machine learning? Machine learning can be defined as a subset of artificial intelligence which provides the machines the ability to learn automatically and improve from experience without being explicitly programmed. So artificial intelligence is the area in which we would like to provide or enable intelligence to machines. Machine learning is one of the subset of artificial intelligence in which we are giving the machines with enough amount of data and we ask the machine to learn from this data. That data can be of different type, like it can be of integer type, it can be of text type, or and this data will be organized in the form of columns where each columns represents a feature. So based on that data, the machine should be able to learn and improve. So we will not be giving any explicit program to this machine. So without that, the machine should be able to learn and to identify a program from it. So that sort of a process is called machine learning. So it is a one step towards artificial intelligence, and based on this learning values, the machine will generate, or machine will be able to make a model, and this using this learned model, the machine will be able to predict for future values. So the output of a machine learning model will be predictions, future predictions. So a new data point or a new data value, if you are giving to the learned model, the machine will predict whether it is of this type, whether it is of that type, or what is the category which belongs, or what is the value of this particular data point, and so on. That sort of different type of predictions can be there, and based on this different type of outputs and based on the different types of learning methods, machine learning can be divided into different categories. First is a supervised learning. In this learning method, the machine learning this machine learning method uses label data, where you will be having a supervisor which is who is going to give you directions. This is, if this is the data, this is the output, if this is the data, this is the output, and so on. So using such a data, if the machine is able to learn, and that sort of a method is called supervised learning. This is exactly similar to a way by which a teacher is teaching some subject to you. This the data that is the teacher teaches is the subject details, and the supervision here is the teacher itself. So this is a supervised machine learning method where the where the method uses label data. In unsupervised machine learning method, here there is only data, there is no labels. So the data here is unlabeled. So using this data, the system should be able to identify some patterns, and without any guidance or without any supervisor, the machine should be able to learn. So that sort of a machine learning technique is called unsupervised machine learning method. This is how very similar to an adult learning from his own using the previous history or data. Reinforcement learning is another type of machine learning where there is no data at all. Here an agent is put in an environment and the agent learns by performing some of the actions, and this actions rewards or actions result will be observed by the agent, and based on the result of the actions or the rewards obtained for that actions, the agent may change his action, or agent may learn its corresponding thing, so corresponding ways. That is called reinforcement learning. So this is learning from rewards or learning from mistakes. So supervised learning is something which uses label data, where there is a supervisor for making you to learn. Unsupervised learning contains only data where you yourself has to develop patterns and identify the uh, identify the learning model. Reinforcement learning means you don't have any data. You will have to experience the environment and by performing actions, and based on the feedback or based on the rewards obtained from the environment, you will be able to learn. So these are the three types of machine learning. Now let's look at the KNN algorithm. What is KNN algorithm? The K nearest neighbor algorithm is a supervised machine learning algorithm which can be used for classification. So here the classification method is very simple. The classification method is very simple. The classification method, it says that you are coming up with a new data point. You would like to identify to which of the classes this new data point belongs. How you are doing it is you will identify a very similar type of elements from the previous data points by finding the few number of similar type of data points from the previous history. You can say that this new data point which belongs to which category. That's it. So for example, let's say you have two classes, a cat class and a dog class. So using this cat class or dog class, and you have developed a machine learning method or a machine learning algorithm. Now a new data point comes, and using this new data point can be used, and you can find out a neighboring data points, means that a very nearby data points from these data from the previous data, and you would like to find out the target class for the new data point. That's it. So k is the number of nearest neighbors you are going to take in your algorithm. That is the value k. So k nearest neighbor algorithm is a supervised machine learning algorithm. You should have a previous data with labels. So here, as shown here, you have two different types of data, different label data. One is labeled as cat, another one is labeled as dog. Then you developed a model. By using this model, you can identify a new data point which is a cat or a dog. That's it. These are the features of k nearest neighbor algorithm. K nearest neighbor algorithm is a supervised algorithm, supervised machine learning algorithm. So supervised machine learning algorithm means you should have data point, previous data point, which are labeled. As in the previous example, we have seen we have different data points which are labeled as cat or dog. Then it is easy to understand and implement. Easy to understand and implement means this is one of the very easiest machine learning method. What we do is for a new data point, what we do is we'll take all the data points and we'll identify which are the nearby or the neighboring data points, and from this we'll check with the few nearby data points based on the value of k, and using that we'll assign the new data point to a particular class. That's it. It's a non-parametric method. Non-parametric in the sense it does not assume any functional relationship between the dependent and independent variables. For example, in the case of linear regression, etc., we have been assuming a linear relationship between the variables. But here KNN does not assume any functional relationship like this. So it's a non-parametric machine learning method. It's a lazy algorithm, means that there is no training step at all. So as like different machine learning methods we have seen previously, there was a training step, and based on the training step we have been constructing a model, and using that model we were trying to we were using that model we were doing the predictions, or the testing was done with the trained model. But here this is a lazy algorithm, means there is no training step. Whenever we require a prediction for a new model, for example a new data point comes and the new data point need to be classified as the first class or second class, then at that point we'll do the what you know as training step or whatever. To that data point we'll identify all the distances from all the other data points, and then based on the value of k we'll identify which are the nearby data points, and using the class information from the nearby data points or the neighboring data points, we'll assign a class to the new data point. That's it. KNN can be used for classification and regression as well. We have seen examples of classification. It can be used for regression as well. One of the difficulty with KNN algorithm is that the process will be slow as the size of the data increases. So the process can become as very slow as the data point the size of the data points increases. Why? Because there is no training step. It's a lazy algorithm. The training is done as part of testing, so that's why the size, as the size increases, then the process will be slow. So these are the features of k nearest neighbor algorithm. It's a supervised algorithm. It's very easy to understand and implement. Then it's non-parametric, means that it does not assume any functional relationship between variables like linear relationship, etc. And there is no training step involved. And the disadvantage is that as the size of the data increases, then the process will be slow. Let's look at a very simple example. Let's say you have a classification problem as shown. You have a blue class and a orange class, class A and class B. Class A has got 5 data points and class B also has got 5 data points. Now a new data point comes star, which the first step in here is, and the new data point need to be assigned to some particular class. That's the idea. So for this new data point, first we need to specify the value of k. Here we have specified the value of k as some value equal to 3. Let's say the value of k is predefined, k equal to 3. Then what we'll do is we'll find out the distance from all the data points to the new data point, all the blue data points to the new data point, and all the orange data points to the new data point. Then find out the 3 data points which are having the smallest distance from the new data point, and its classes can be checked. 2 data points belongs to class B and 1 data point belongs to class blue. So class A, B and class A. So the new data point is assigned to class A. That's how the process works. You can always try to find out a value of k automatically instead of predefining the value. That's also done with the help of distances. So by taking an optimal distance, or by using some optimal distance, let's say a minimum distance of this should be included, then you can use that many. Instead of taking a predefined value of k, you can use distance as a measure, so that value of k can be identified at runtime. A usually used distance measure is the Euclidean distance. Euclidean distance for 2 data points in 2 dimensions is done like this. Point P1 at 1, 4 and point P2 at 5, 1. Then Euclidean distance is 5 minus 1 the whole square plus 4 minus 1 the whole square. So a normally used distance measure is Euclidean distance. Any other distance measures also can be used in case of different features. So that's k nearest neighbor algorithm, where the process is done like this. For a new data point, you would like to identify to which class it belongs for a classification problem. For that, what we'll do is we'll find out the distance from all the data points to the new data point, and for a particular value of k, that many nearby data points will be selected, and that data points classes will be identified. Then using that class information values, the new data point will be assigned to a particular class. So that is k nearest neighbor algorithm. Thank you.